Hello, everybody. I see a lot of people jumping in. I'm Joey. We'll get started shortly. Gonna let the room fill up. So great to see everybody. Awesome. I see a lot of people jumping in. All right, find the chat and say hello. That is my first step. So I just put a hi in there. You could say hi back and maybe let me know where you are watching from. I am in Austin, Texas. And it's still hot here. Today it was 92. So it's cooling off, but it's been 92 degrees. Awesome. I'm in Austin. Love to see you guys find the chat and say hello. We're going to get started in just a little bit. A lot of people are pouring in. We're not going to be going too long tonight, so stay on. We're going to keep the room kind of small, so if you leave, you might not be able to get back in. So take this time for yourself. And hello, hello. I see more people joining. Awesome. Please find the chat. Yay, I see it. Oh, cool. We got some DW from San Antonio, Canada. Kathy's from California. I'm originally from California, San Diego. Kathy, tell me where in California you are. Drew in Indiana. Awesome. We got Denmark. I like that we're around the world. Miami, South Carolina, Fort Worth. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Great. Lots of US people. Korea. Awesome. I love talking to everybody around the world. And that's the most beautiful thing about Amazon and also TikTok, since we're going to be talking about that a little bit tonight as well, is you can be anywhere in the world and sell on Amazon. Philly. All right, cool. Northern California. Yes, I went to Sonoma State. I've been all over California, but I love Texas and Austin. So great. Hello, hello. Lots more people jumping in. Great to see everybody. I'm Joey Roberts, and we're going to get started in just a couple minutes, just letting a few more people get in. This is your time for yourself. So set aside all distractions and give this hour or so to yourself to learn about the opportunity on Amazon, or if you're already selling, maybe about new ways that will help you grow your brand and expand your product line. I have my notebook here. I always take notes, so please take notes if you want to. AMZ Scout may be putting out a replay, but this is your hour and your time to pay attention. And I love questions, so please ask me questions as we're going. And as much as you're going to learn about me, I want to know all about you. So please use the chat. Let's make this interactive for all of us. Hello, Sam. Hello. Awesome. Great. So we have about maybe 30 seconds. We'll get started. And before then, let me know in the chat. And you can just say like yes or no. Are you selling on Amazon currently? Like, do you have products up that you're selling? I'm not asking how much money you make. I'm just saying, do you have products up that you're selling? So I'm going to say yes, because I am obsessed with selling. I've been selling for a while. So yes, I am selling. So let me know. Yes, are you selling on Amazon? No, you're not, but you're excited to get started and learn about the opportunity. Yes, DW, yes, awesome. Cool. Okay, good. Good. We have half and half. Okay, perfect. Good. Well, this is great for everybody, whether you're selling already or you want to get started. This, you're going to learn something. There's something for everybody here. And even though I've been selling for a long time, I always want to learn from others as well. So those who are selling, thank you for joining. Oh, Chris, thank you. You listen to my podcast. I appreciate that. I love my podcast. Ooh, Atlanta, Georgia. It is hot there too. Great. My business partner, Jamie Davidson, he is in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. Well, we are officially going to begin. And if you guys have any tech problems or something happens on my end, please give me a heads up. I'm only human. I don't know everything. And besides the fact that I'm human, I am a mom and a wife, and I built my first successful Amazon brand from 0 to a million in about 12 months. And I absolutely loved growing my business super, super fast. But I realized there was so much that went into selling. And I was so thankful that I had a mentor and a team of coaches to get me through that wild ride. And so that is why I am a coach. I help people learn to sell and navigate their business and grow their businesses and even sell their business, sell your Amazon business. Everything to do with Amazon, I am all in, and I am at AMZ Insiders. I'm the managing partner with Jamie Davidson, who was my mentor. He is a 9-figure seller. So I was very lucky to learn with him. He still runs AMZ Insiders with me and helps and coaches as well. And full disclosure, I did end up selling that brand that I grew to over 1 million in 12 months. But hey, I didn't always sell on Amazon, right? You're not like born a successful Amazon seller. You have to get your skills somewhere. So I was in the corporate world. I actually loved working. I was really good at my job, and I worked for some great companies. I worked for NBC News, CNN, Callaway Golf, Getty Images. I had a good job. And yeah, my complaints about being in the corporate world was having to be told when to work. And that was my biggest issue. I like to work and I worked really hard, and I'd like to say I was a good employee. And a lot changed for me when I had my son in 2017, and I was aware of selling products online because, I worked in, I would say, e-commerce for those companies, for most of the companies I showed you, and I knew about selling products online. And hey, we all shop and buy stuff online, right? So there was that. But while I had my kid and I was strolling around, I came up with this product, and I won't make you guys guess just for the sake of time, but if you look in the picture, you can see there's like a strap on my wrist and it connects to the stroller. That was a stroller strap that I created in 2017. My mission and my goal was that if you were on a hill or no matter where you were, your stroller was strapped to your caregiver, your wrist, whoever was walking your baby. And it was really comfortable. So I did what anybody would do who wants to design a product and put their label on it. I went to Alibaba. I bought 300 of them. I put my label on it and I listed it on Amazon. I got to tell you, it was a terrible product for me to sell. Um, this was 2017, so I only launched it for about like $8. And yeah, I was making $5 per unit sold, but nobody was buying my product because I didn't have the education of how I needed to really differentiate and also educate people on why they needed this product. And plus, there wasn't enough money in that $5 for marketing and for ads to do the education part. So yes, this was a bad product to sell. And then guess what? I asked ChatGPT why it was a bad product to sell, and it added a whole bunch more. So I only had like 3 of these up here, and then they added more. So if you want to tell me more reasons why it's a bad product to sell, I'm not upset about it. I'm sharing this with you because I tried to sell that stroller strap completely by myself in 2017 and it flopped. But that's okay. I had a wallpaper business that I started a couple years before I started this on the side of my corporate job. And I was doing great. I got written up in Women in Business, and the wallpaper company was doing good. So no big deal. My stroller strap didn't take off. I went back to wallpaper until, 2020 happened. And we all don't need to revisit what happened in 2020, but let's just say I wasn't putting wallpaper up in corporate offices for a while. So I started to think about what went wrong with Amazon. And it wasn't that Amazon wasn't right for me. It was, why didn't it work the first time I tried it? So I had to think, you know what? It was the money. There wasn't money in it, and I couldn't educate people why they needed my product. Essentially, I had the wrong product for me to sell. Other people are selling that product, and that is fine for them. But at the time in 2020, I was like, not the right product. So this time, instead of having a passion of, okay, I need this strap because it's working for me. I had to think about honestly that the goal, yes, was to create a great product, but the goal was also to make money. So I had to put the margin first because if I wasn't going to make money, then nobody was going to know about my product. I wasn't going to be able to save strollers from rolling away from people because I didn't have the money to do it. So that's really why I'm telling you here, like the goal was to make money. So I had to put my margins above my emotions. And then I could be cool like this kitty cat. So that was my goal. I wrote down my goal. I'm not kidding. I didn't have a product yet. This is what I did. I wrote down my goal first. I said, what would make me jump out of bed every morning to work on my Amazon business? Probably if I was making $100 every single time I sold a product. So that's okay. I wrote it down. I want to make $100 every unit I sold. I'm talking in my pocket, not just like into the Amazon bank. So that means if you want $100 for every unit sold, you need to sell a product on Amazon for $200 or above. Okay. Just keep that in mind. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to buy from a supplier, probably overseas in China, then it's probably going to be $50. If I want to buy it in the US, then it's going to be around $70. That's why I said my plan was to find a product that was anywhere from $50 to $70 that I could sell for 200 and make $100 a unit. There's some fees and shipping stuff in there. That's why it's not like 100 and 100. And I made this slide once. I like my margins big. It was one of my first presentations, and it's one of my signature uh, presentations. So if you've seen it before, you may have that slide. You may have seen me somewhere. So what did I do? This is exactly what most successful Amazon sellers do: is you improve, modify, make better, innovate in existing product. So we're not recreating something from scratch. It's okay if you do. Maybe you're an inventor and you're a product developer. I am not. But what I learned to do was find an existing product that's already selling. It could be selling on Amazon. It could be something you see on TikTok. It could be anywhere, but you know that it's selling, like it's proven results are selling, and then you improve it. And what I specifically did was dug into the competitor reviews and figured out that I could change the color. I can make the design a little bit better. And I'm into making things look modern because that's my style. So I thought of a way to make my products more modern and a little bit edgier and cool. And the best thing I did was I got a mentor, right? I told you at the beginning, I joined AMZ Insiders so that I could get help and guidance from somebody who'd already been successful on Amazon. So in March of 2021 is when I launched, and it was right at Father's Day, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I I'm sorry, I launched in March with a goal of having a big Father's Day. I apologize for not saying that right. So I launched in March and I prepped for Father's Day. So think of it this way. If you were to be able to launch like now and your big goal was for the holidays, for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like that's kind of how I like to think ahead. Like I'm going to launch so I can crush these holidays. And really, the way that I got to a million was to keep it pretty simple. Knowing how much you need to sell to hit your target. It's fine to go onto Amazon and say, "Oh, I hope this sells," but it's so much better when you actually write down your goal. And I wrote down 900,000 in 12 months as my goal. I think I was just shy to write a million. It felt really big, but I thought I'm going to write 900,000. And this is before I even sold one single unit. I wrote this down, and I wrote how many units I needed to sell every month, every week, and every day to put it in perspective of how I was going to hit my goal. Now, remember, I was selling a bit more expensive product. It was over $200 because I wanted that $100 margin. So to get to a million, you sell less units than if it were a $25 product. I sell $25 products also. I just sell a big range. I enjoy selling the more expensive ones because of bullet point number 3 that I'm showing is you have bigger margins, and when your product starts selling, you can increase the price, and that's free money, and that's how you hit your sales goals and get up to be a 7-figure seller a little bit faster. And that's something that I love to teach and train, but it is doable. I think a lot of Amazon sellers, um, when Amazon kind of got a little bit more well known for selling, was thinking of it as like low cost. But now people are spending, like, look around your house, like you're buying ice makers and you buy things that are, a couple $100 on Amazon and you trust it. And this is my podcast, just a little bit more about me. Is I love so much celebrating sellers of all levels who want to sell. So if you check out my podcast, this might, I don't know if the scan works actually. I think I needed to update that. But anyway, if you just go on your favorite podcast app and put in Fearless Sellers, you should be able to find me. It's Fearless Sellers, the women of Amazon. And Chris, thanks again for giving me a shout out that you listen to my podcast. It's a big passion to do the podcast. So let's talk about all of you. Um, who is wondering what they should launch now going into 2025? And this could be looking for products that are new, you've never sold, or that you want to add into your store. Like, I'm always looking for products to add to my store. So give me a 1 if you're looking for products, and a 2 if you're just here to learn other stuff. I just like to know where everybody's at. But I would say the goal for all of us selling should always be any product you launch, you want it to bring home $500 per day, right? Like, that should be a goal. And then from there, you want it to surpass, obviously, and grow. But it's very sustainable at $500 a day. Oh, thanks, Chris. I love that. All right. So what categories are great to sell in? Home goods is always, always, always popular. Household essentials, things that are subscribe and save. Subscribe and save is awesome. It's great if you could get on there. Okay, good. So a lot of us looking for products, couple looking to learn. Perfect. Thank you for your responses. And what is not on here that I sold in is sports and outdoors. That's a company that I built, but sports and outdoors I think is still great. But look at this, home goods is always going to be tried and true. Household essentials, health and wellness, and Amazon keeps growing and growing. Awesome. I also like toys and games. And then sports and outdoors has really, really big margins. And then office products kind of goes with home products, but I like to break that out. So when we're talking about home products, it's like that encompasses so much. So I wanted to show you this slide just to break it down. And you can do kitchen, bedding, bath, home improvement, storage. So you can see all the other options. And so this is one of my favorite selling stories of John. And he was actually my business partner's Uber driver. And he was brave enough to ask Jamie what he does for a living. And Jamie got him on the phone with me, and I got to coach him. We have a team of coaches, but I really had a passion for what John was doing because he followed our methods so closely to find a product that worked for him. And if you were to see a picture of John right now, you would think that he sold that outdoor sports products that I sold and that I sold these flower pillows, right? Because this looks like something I would sell and my products look like something John would sell. But really, it's about your budget, what margin you're looking for, and what products are right for you. So I was so proud of John. He launched this flower pillow and we made some easy improvements to it. And when I say easy, it was easy for him to do, it was easy for his suppliers to do. And he was up and running really fast on Amazon. And within his first 3 weeks, he passed the $10,000 a month mark. So he basically out of the gate got to his $500 a day selling these flower pillows. And he has just grown the brand. I just love to share this with you. And so, how do I beat the competition? Well, I told you a little bit before, it was digging into the reviews, and now you can actually use AI to dig into reviews. But this is one product example that I've sold that I improved. These tiles you're looking at, they don't come white. They actually come as like a cardboard looking color, and they're called bagasse. Bagasse is a fiber where it's spun, and it's a very beautiful material. It's all natural, eco-friendly, but it doesn't look that pretty because it looks like kind of dull cardboard. And somebody in the reviews wrote, it's kind of a, you know, not great color. They called it off-white, but really it was kind of like a dull cardboard. So all I had to do was paint those white. And then I was the only seller that came out with white bagasse wall tiles. And then I put them on the ceiling. So I did two things. I showed, hey, these can go on the wall, but they can also go on your ceiling. And these were a bestseller. You probably have seen these on Amazon or on walls. They've been around for a long time. There's a lot of different shapes. I've been selling these a long time. Um, and one other thing I want to point out is there's no reason to worry about the Chinese competition because you can stand out. Zule Kitchen is a US brand and they crush it. And this is a product that they buy straight out of China. And all they do is have beautiful photos and then they marketed a high end one. See, there's a $30 now on sale for $25 black one that comes in a fancy box. Like there is so many beautiful, cool ways that you can present a product to make it come across as higher end and better than any of your competition. And innovation is what we're doing. I'm going to be talking a lot about how to be innovative as we go through this because that is what wins on Amazon. You have to stand out, and then once you stand out and you've differentiated yourself, you can charge whatever you want. You do not have to race to the bottom on price. And the best, coolest thing about this is then you get brand enthusiasts. Like you actually are building a brand. So you can think of your product as you're launching to a full brand that you will connect with people, you can build a community around, and people will come back and buy more and more products from you. And they will become your raving fans. We're all about influencers in 2024 and going forward. And this is part of it. When you have a really good product and it's unique, that is when you get those the brand loyalty enthusiasts, influencers, and we'll talk about going viral in just a little bit. All right, has anybody ever worried about getting suspended on Amazon? I hear this a lot as a coach, and I've coached thousands of people, and everybody is like, well, what if Amazon shuts me down? Look, I've been selling for 5 years. I've sold across several different categories, lots of products that I sell a skincare product, I sell a supplement, I've sold things that were glass, I sold stuff that was flammable, and I have never had my account suspended. So the number one thing you want to do is just reflect back how Amazon treats its customers, right? It has prompt responses and it's really helpful, and Amazon cares about its customers, and that's what you have to do too. You just need to abide by all of Amazon's policies, and if you mess up, it happens. Everybody messes up, not on purpose. You have to respond and tell Amazon and address it as fast as possible. and give a detailed plan of how you're not going to mess up again, right? And then there's other issues, and it's great to tie into a community. Like I had AMZ insiders when things went wrong, and I was able to get through it. And if you're wondering what kind of things went wrong, I ran out of inventory 5 times. That's a huge no on Amazon. They do not like that. You need to have your inventory there. I was selling a couple different ways, and I actually oversold some of my products. So I owed customers products that I didn't have. So I've made mistakes too, and I had my community with AMZ insiders to help me through it. But I just want you to know that it's pretty easy to avoid getting suspended on Amazon. Is I have never been suspended. One of the big things is Amazon is very picky on how you ask for reviews. So, reviews, the goal is to turn your customers into raving fans. And I put the BMW emblem up here because BMW drivers and enthusiasts are just so loyal to BMW. Like they love it so much. BMW can't do anything wrong in their eyes, and they just absolutely love it. So that's what came to mind. I'm not in the BMW family anymore, but I was, and I was like, wow, like, everyone's so loyal. And that's what you want your customers to do. And all of this actually happens after they purchase your product. So when they see your product, they're like, this is a cool product. And then they add to cart and purchase it. Now it is your job to make them fall in love with you and your brand, and understand the post-purchase funnel is where all the magic happens. And it's simple. You can do this with some really creative and nice insert cards. And this is a card. Like, I don't have one on my desk. Usually I do. It's just a simple small card, and you next time you open an Amazon package, see if the customer or if the seller is putting in product cards to their seller. Not a ton of sellers do this, but it is so impactful. And it rides for free to their house in the package, and it's an opportunity to ask them politely to connect with you. You want to get their information. But Amazon will I don't want to say suspend you, but they will be unhappy with you if you ask for a positive review and you beg for a 5-star review. That is a huge no on these insert cards. It's more of a thank you for purchasing. It is not a hey, give us a review. That is a big no for Amazon. There's a whole art to it, and it's really cool. You can do a warranty, you could do product videos, and then you send them to your own landing page. And this is all done within Clarity6.ai. This is the AI that I use. You build your product insert card in Clarity 6 AI, and there's a bunch of templates in there, and then you can also build your landing page, and it's just a seamless rotation for you to be able to market new products, say hello, say happy birthday to the customers that purchased your product off of Amazon. Yes, Chris, thank you. Yeah, the thank you cards are so powerful, and they're such a must, and I love helping people create those. And how else do I get reviews for my products? Well, Clarity6.ai is my go-to for the product inserts and to keep the whole circle of the funnel. And then I will use the request a review button that is in the back end of Amazon. You can automate it as well. And Amazon doesn't do the automate. There's other systems that do, but you can just go in there and click it. And for Amazon buying, most of the time it's new products. I guess you can probably do buying anytime, but Amazon Vine is a program that Amazon has set up where their vetted reviewers will review your product. So I do this when I launch a new product so that I can automatically start getting reviews right away. All right, I think we should go ahead and look for some products to sell on Amazon. And while I'm showing you that, I love that question. How do I deal with a 1-star review? You know what, Ange? I get really frustrated. I'd love to say that I don't, but here's the thing. You love your brand, you love your products, you get a one-star review, you have to breathe through it and read the review and think if it's a way that you can improve your brand and what what is being said. It's still very hard for me to do that, but I've definitely had one-star reviews. Every seller gets one-star reviews. It happens to all of us. Um, and if it's valid and it's something I need to improve on the product, I will consider the improvements. I do reach out. You can contact the seller through the order. I have reached out to everybody who sent me a one-star review, and nobody's ever responded back to me. So that's not working when I reach out, but I feel better when I reach out. And then after that, I try to get more 4 or 5 star reviews because if you don't have a lot of reviews, the one stars can hurt because you need your product to be at least like 4.3 stars and above. Okay, so the AMZ Scout Pro AI extension is super, super cool and it is so robust. This is the best tool on the market right now to find products to sell on Amazon, and it is powered by AI. And this is just incredible. So we're doing really great on time. So I'm going to give you guys a live demo. Give me one second. I'm going to share my screen. Stay with me. Okay, you should be seeing my screen, and we're just on Amazon. So my trick that I do with everything is I go to Amazon first, just Amazon.com. And the reason I go here is because this is where we're trying to sell on, right? All the magic is really on Amazon, and then we're going to use this powerful tool. So, okay, well, you can see things that I have been shopping for, and I love my coffee. Let's look at this the dog slow feeder. I have a pug, and she's like chowing her food down, so I was looking to buy her one of these. And also, when you're shopping on Amazon, you should also be thinking about like, is this a product I would want to sell? So, first, dog slow feeder. I'm just going to look at all of this and make sure that this is definitely the product that we're searching for. And it is. And there's so many different ones. Okay, wow. So now that we're like, yes, this is right, we're going to click the extension and you install the AMZ Scout Pro AI extension on your Chrome browser. You can click it here. It was also down in the bottom. And so what it's doing right now is it's going through the entire first page of Amazon results that we were just looking at with the dog slow feeder, and it's pulling all of the data and information, and it's going to give us a deep dive into the data so we can assess if this is a product that we would want to sell. It's usually loads really fast. It's just taking a minute because I'm running the webinar. At the top here, I want to point out this niche score. This is super cool. So this is a 6 on the niche score. So that's pretty good, meaning that we found a niche within the broad category of pets, right? Found our niche of the slow feeder for dog, and it's a 6. I'll take a 6. That's good. Visibility score is really good. It's a 1, meaning that there's significant potential for a product like this. Average price is $17. I thought it would have been lower, so that is really good to see because I would like to sell a product personally that is over $25. And most of the sellers are making around 20,000. So right away at the top, you get so much information. And then we'll scroll through here and you see product names at the top. You can see it's hot. I'm tempted to click on the hot ones. Oh, that's a clever design. I've never seen any design like that. Okay, well, so it's funny. Maybe somebody, is saw or is doing the exercise we're doing and made this exact improvement on a slow feeder and nailed it. But I love this enhancement they made because you can put all different types of food in there. Look at it, it's not just all dog food. It's like a whole hodgepodge of things their dog is. What a spoiled dog, whoever's eating that. Okay, coming back to this. So you can scroll through and see the exact products. And this is a cool exercise to go through to look at all the different ways and different slow feeder puzzle toys they're buying. Across the top is some really awesome information. My favorite tab here is estimated revenue. Okay, this is the money, right? Like I like all the other information, but I like to know who is crushing it, who's making the money. So this one is 6,000 and down here, and this one is making $160,000 per month. These numbers are per month, by the way. Okay, so whoever's making this much money per month, I want to know what they're doing. So I'm going to come over and first check it out. Okay, this is kind of a typical slow feeder, so that's good news to me because that means one, they're making a lot of money and there's an opportunity for me to steal a little bit of that money, right? Like a percentage of that. And also, I can improve the product. Now, you're thinking, how am I going to improve this product? Well, this is where the magic of this Pro AI extension comes in because you click on the little caret, this arrow, and you do AI product boost. And sure, we can come up with our own product improvements from reading reviews like I've always done, but this takes it a step further. Look at this. Let's check this out. It says tip for improvement. Introduce an eco-friendly variant made from sustainable or recycled materials. Okay, I absolutely love that. And that is such a cool idea. Okay, and I like that that was catered towards me because I sell a lot of recycled material and sustainable items. And one of the things I love about recycled material and sustainable items is they cost a little bit more money. So that is also the way that you have higher margins and people will pay a little bit more and it increases brand loyalty. So, okay, that one is really cool. All right. This tab here, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Let's check this out too. And this usually goes really fast, but we're running this and I also have Chat GPT open. So here's all the strengths. Product has an excellent rating. Okay, we know that. Oh, look at this. This is cool. It's showing us that its net margin, like its take home margin, is 41%. Wow, that's a really good margin. Think about margins. You want at least a 25% or higher margin. 35 is pretty decent. 35 is good when you go to sell your Amazon brand, but 41% is really good. So that's another exciting thing there. And then let's go down to threats. Like talk me out of selling this. There's a high number of variants, which is competitive. Competitors could introduce a similar product with lower prices and changes in consumer preferences or advancements in feeding technology could influence demand. I actually think of that as a positive because right when I read feeding technologies, I just thought of a new way to improve this. Like, what if there was like some kind of app or some kind of way you could reconfigure the slow feeder, right? Like either automatically it'll shift and change. Anyway, I love helping people improve on products and this AI. See what we're doing here. We're reading this, and then I was getting more ideas. Super cool. Okay, so that was the one making a lot of money, right? They're pretty experienced with dog feeders and all of that in general. Let's find one more. Check out one more. That one's pretty new. Let's not do that one. What is this? Oh, that's not even a slow feeder. Okay, it just comes up with the keyword. This is interesting. This is a similar, or maybe it has an insert. I can't really tell. It might have an insert or something, but it's this one that's layered. I'm looking for the ones who are making money. So let's sort by who's making the most money. Oh, that's the least. Okay. So this one's making $70,000 a month selling this bowl. How awesome is this for them? Good for them. I do want to point out that other things come up like this elevated bowl, and this is making 65,000. So, I was thinking of selling a slow feeder, but I'm like, hey, this actually could be another product that I would add to the line. And look at the price point is $91. So doing this exercise, we're actually just found two products that would be good. So let's look at this elevated dog bowl and run the product boost. How can we compete and steal some of that market share, some of those profits from this competitor? Or maybe they'll buy both of ours. I don't really want to compete with them, but I want them to buy my product too. So this says offering additional customization options such as personalized engraving or a choice of colors and designs on the stand. Ooh, I like that. I like coming up with another color. So for me, I would probably go with stainless steel, like make something really modern, or acrylic, like a see-through one. And I would never have thought of that if I wasn't reading this. How should I improve this AI? Um, and then again, you can go through the strengths and weaknesses on this. Um, so the strength, ooh, non-slip. Okay. And even though this is strengths for this particular product, you want to make sure that your product is going to nail all these strengths as well. Um, and then threats is always fun. Um, so it's talking about the competitive market, but I'm not seeing any of these threats to be really any deal breakers to me. So, okay, that's super cool. Um, so this alone is absolutely so powerful because most people have to use up until this extension, which is the only tool out here that shows product improvement on it. You just had to sit around and think, or ask a friend, or sit and talk about products. And now it's like having a design assistant or a design team right here. So I could do this all day. This is really fun, but I know we have to get moving. But I want to show you more super fun things about the extension powered by AI, the profit calculator, right? We're all in here to make money. Let's check this out. So the product um, estimated monthly profit is $30,000 per month, and their FBA fee is about $10. So I always look for that first, and that's why that's highlighted. Is like, what are the fees? Like, what are the others? What are the fees that they are paying to have it stored at Amazon and have Amazon ship this? Because remember, most of us are not storing our inventory at our house. We're storing it at Amazon. So that's what the fees are for. And it's only $10 for that bowl. I actually thought it would be higher. Let's see fees on, that's another one. That's a little calm. I like this product a lot because it's compact and it's lightweight, right? I like what they did here because they're not shipping an entire bowl. They're kind of just shipping the insert. So let's look at the profit calculator. Okay, see their FBA fee, because they don't have the entire bowl, is only $4.35. It's in the red right there. So super cool. And you can play with these numbers too. If you find out how much you're going to get it from your supplier. Oh, and by the way, on that note, you can do that right here in the extension. So I will excuse me. So I will find, here it is. Okay, so if we were looking for that insert, you just click find on Alibaba and look at this. We go straight to Alibaba and you have your suppliers. I'm not kidding. We haven't even left Amazon yet. And this is all in this AMZ Scout Pro AI extension. It's all just sitting right on top of Amazon. And now we are shopping on Alibaba and we've already found plenty of options for suppliers, which I absolutely love teaching people how to find the right supplier and how to negotiate and get the best deal. But that is how you can already look and see, okay, if I buy this product for anywhere from 50 cents to $3, then you would be able to come into the profit calculator and work backwards on there with your own profits. And we want to see product history. This is really important to know the sales history of something. And this one goes back, we're at 2 years. Yeah, it depends. It might not go full 2 years if they haven't been selling for 2 years, but it looks like they have. So they had a big spike. Okay. Well, their sales have stayed pretty normal, and they had a little bit of a spike here. Maybe that was a TikTok influencer or something happens. You'll see that when you have influencers or you go viral with TikTok. That's essentially where big spikes have mostly been coming from lately, is off of TikTok. The other spikes you'll see, like over, I would say, like around, well, normally I would say that it would happen at Black Friday, but this one didn't. But anyways, you can go back 6 months of sales data. And what I like on this is like it's very steady, right? If you draw a line down the middle, completely fine. The sales are good. They did raise their price and sales did okay. So there's flexibility in there. So yeah, there's a lot of information. Can keep going. Keywords. They have ways to find a keyword. You could search on Google. So much stuff here, and then there's so much up here. All of these for product research. You can dig into an entire database of products. And oh, I want to point this out too. So there's the scores here for private labeling, and then there's the reseller score. So this is kind of typical. This Outward Hound one that we found was this company that's making a lot. This design here is a great product for reselling, and it's not that great for private label. And I would see why it would have a 3, because we need to make improvements on it. You don't just want to copy this. But I do see why it's good for reselling, because reselling, you're just going to get brand approval and sell that. So you can sort, if we're doing private label, which is my favorite way to sell, products that are great for private label. A ceramic slow feeder. Okay, that makes sense. And then you can probably make one that's more aluminum, that's lighter weight to ship. But I like that these scores are here. And then you have your reselling scores. Okay, I am going to come back to the presentation and we'll continue talking about ways to dig in. But give me a second. And thank you for your help. The presentation is back up. And yes, I see a couple questions in there for, will I talk about Amazon and TikTok? Yes, I will talk about that as well. I sell on TikTok. I'll talk about that in just a second. And then the question of the product price in the calculator, is it the selling price on Amazon or the price from the supplier? So the selling price is the price on Amazon, and then there will be your manufacturer, your supplier cost. So it's like it'll put it all in the calculator. And then I see a question on seasonal versus evergreen. A seasonal product, like a true tried seasonal product, and you'll see that in the Pro extension when it shows you can see this grid down here, product history. That one if you see the big spike and then sales drop, and it's just like around Christmas and gifting times, those are a little bit harder to plan for. I would say if you're not a seasoned seller, I wouldn't do seasonal products. But if you're thinking seasonal, like something for the beach or something just for summer and spring, I honestly think those are okay. I'm good. I'm good with selling on that because they also make great gifts. And then you have like January and February to do product development. So my sports and outdoors was a bit, people would call it seasonal, but really it was like spring and summer. And then I'd prep for the giving season for all the gifting. And so, yeah, I love to coach through seasonal products because I've sold plenty of them. And then I also have evergreen products like my supplements. Um, okay, going back into the AI features, we dug really deep into most of these. And I do want to bring up the niche score. That is really the first thing I looked at. And that's what we pulled up where it had the overall niche score was a 6 on our slow feeder, and it'll give you scores for everything. And that's very unique to AMZ Scouts extension and AMZ Scouts tool is that you get a score. So it's pulling all this data in and saying yes or no already for you. And then, yeah, something, this is important too, and we kind of looked at it, but it'll pull all the results off the page to be able to tell you the average monthly sales. And oh yeah, one thing I didn't demo but is super cool is there is a way to heart, like you can heart your products and you just save them to your favorite. So everything we were looking for, we could have just like clicked the heart and been saved, and then you go into your favorites and you can do a full product comparison and it'll show you everything side by side, and that's going to help you decide what products you want to sell. And I will also check the chat in just a second. I want to get through this, but please don't ever feel like your question's being ignored. I will definitely get over there and answer. So the supplier, there's the supplier button on the top, and then I showed you in the AI extension how to go through it, but it is one click to go over to Alibaba. And then this is the one I wanted to look at is the listing quality analysis. It'll tell you whose Amazon listings are good and bad, and that will help you crush your competition. Because if they have a bad listing, it's like their storefront, or it's like when you're shopping and you're just walking by stores, you're going to go in one store over the other of which looks more inviting. And that's what I mean when they say like listing quality. So I love that they analyze this and show you that. And we kind of went over all the other stuff with the price point and BSR history. That's a bestseller rank, and that is how well products are ranking on Amazon. And ranking is done by the first page, 1 through 30, and then and beyond that, you'll know your ranking on Amazon. Awesome. So AMZ Scout is tried and true. They have been around for a long time. I know with social media right now, it's like you see so many, I would call them ads and people who are just have like a simple tool. Well, AMZ Scout is really a tech company that really understands what Amazon sellers need to make educated and data-driven decisions. And these reviews prove it. AMZ Scout has raving reviews, so many loyal fans, and like me, like I absolutely love their product and extension, and I use it every day. And what I love a lot about AMZ Scout is they're so open about what products they have vetted and found. And here's one of them. This is an awesome product. It is making the average seller makes selling about 6,000 a month is their average revenue. But look at this, the margin is 55%. I like this because it's lightweight, it's giftable, and it's not fragile, right? This tic-tac-toe is not going to break. And you can see the sales. It spikes during the gifting season, which is totally normal. And then oh, excuse me. And then this one is super fun. I like products like this that people just really like, and they're a little bit more expensive, right? Because it's average price is $50. You can make one of these or a pack of these and sell them for $100 or $200 because everybody who doesn't want this as a gift? Like this is a really cool gift. And it's a really even better product to sell because the profit margin, the the net margin on this is close to 70%. I mean, that's just phenomenal. And the average monthly revenue is $54,000. That's just awesome. And look, it sells well. It sells during holiday events and for gifts. So if you see it's like 4th of July and all the other holidays, it's those spikes, the orange that spikes. And I'm with AMZ Insiders, and I've been coaching there a long time. And we have a proven method of how to sell, and we have proven results. Here's some screenshots. And this is those who are selling know that this is screenshots off of our phones from our Seller Central accounts. If you're not selling, you can run your Amazon business from your phone and check your sales. I like to show proven results, and we've all together done over $100 million a year in Amazon sales alone. We have over, I think now it's like 3,000 active SKUs on Amazon, and we've helped thousands of people sell. And we have a proven track record of people coming through our program, working with us, and becoming successful sellers. And success looks different for me than it might for you or for Jamie, my business partner. So I always say you have to start with your goals. Set your goals. Mine was to hit $1 million in a year. Jamie's goal was much, much bigger. And using FBA, which is fulfilled by Amazon, is the way you grow on Amazon, and Amazon stores your products and ships your products for you. So you don't need a warehouse at all, and you can fulfill all your sales in the Amazon warehouse. And you can even do this with your TikTok sales. Like I sell on TikTok and I sell other platforms, and I can have Amazon fulfill it because they're storing all of my inventory, and they'll even be your customer service for you. And ranking is huge. I just want to say this. So ranking your product to page one is how we all win with our innovative and our good products on Amazon. I'm just going to check the chat really quick because we're about to switch into a little bit of TikTok, but I want to make sure that I answer your questions on this. Okay, Sam's asking, should you look for a new product with lower competition or look for a good selling product? Yes, I would say both. You want to find a product that is selling well, but it doesn't have a ton of competition that you can innovate and you can make your own and put your brand name on it and have it be different. And then Ange, the AMZ plugin, do you still need Keepa? I would say no, but I don't know every single tool inside of Keepa, but I used Keepa a while ago. I don't use them. I'm just using AMZ Scout right now. So what I want to talk about is ranking, and social media is huge, right? We've all used Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Google Ads is great, but everybody is, okay, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of brands are crushing it with TikTok. And TikTok is a lot of the rave right now. And when TikTok first opened TikTok Shop, I went and got opened a TikTok Shop. Like, why not? So I put my products that I was selling on Amazon, I put them on TikTok in my shop, and I have them fulfilled when orders come in through Amazon. Sorry, my audio went out for a second. So I'll just say that again in case anybody missed it. So I started selling on TikTok Shop right away, and I have Amazon fulfill my TikTok Shop orders. So why TikTok, right? Like, why is TikTok so big and cool? Well, I think that it has major viral potential. And in my categories that I sell with beauty products and with supplements, I will see products just come out of pretty much nowhere and they go viral. And even when you're shopping on Amazon, you will see all these products saying, "Hey, we're viral on TikTok." And that's the wonderful thing about TikTok is that products can go viral. And look, TikTok is talking to Amazon, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard that TikTok is supposed to allow, or is, TikTok has its integration partnership with Amazon that's coming out to where you're going to be able to shop Amazon products inside of TikTok. Instagram already does this. Um, you know, Pinterest does this, or no, Pinterest allows you to leave. But, anyways, TikTok is going to kind of do the same in-app shopping experience that Instagram lets you do. And that is going to be absolutely huge. The best way to utilize TikTok that I've seen with brands and that I do with my brand is using the creator marketplace. All right, give me a yes or a no in the chat if you've looked at the creator marketplace or if you've used creators off of creator marketplace for TikTok for your products to try to go viral. These are for whoever is selling already. I'm going to say yes. I have, and if you're not selling, you've probably seen scrolling through TikTok, like all these influencers have viral products, and you're like, these TikTok reels have like thousands, like tens of thousands of likes on them. It's absolutely amazing right now how TikTok can take your product from basically no sales to viral. And it's interesting though, because not a lot of people know how this is being done. And because TikTok as a seller, unless somebody like me is teaching you how to do it, it's not obvious. So actually, I would love to give you guys a demo of this creator marketplace because I'm seeing a couple no's. And honestly, I thought you might have seen this creator marketplace. This is my secret weapon for TikTok. So let's pop over. I'm going to share my screen really quick. And here we go. See if I can just share my TikTok tab. Oh, you know what? Give me a second. Sorry. Okay. Oh, it's asking me to log in. Okay, so I'm at Creator Marketplace. Let me see. Okay, let me know right now. I'm going to pop back over if you can see my actual logged in screen where you see the Creator Marketplace with like a bunch of influencers to shop. Let me know because I had to switch over to another profile. Just give me a yes or no in the chat to let me know if you saw that when I went over to that other screen. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going into my personal profile instead of my work one, but that's where I'm logged in because I'm logged in here all day long because this is like a gold mine. Okay, so first of all, write this down. It's creatormarketplace.tiktok.com. See, TikTok doesn't even have it as like something you can click on. You have to specifically find the creator marketplace. Here is how people are going viral on TikTok with their Amazon products. You can shop all of these creators. Like this is all creators. So, and I know right away for me, I'm like, wow, $3,000. But look, they have 1.9 million views and 3.7 million followers. Okay, yeah, of course they cost $3,000. Um, that's a lot of money for me. I'm gonna filter. So we can come up here and you can filter. Let's just say 10 to 30,000. I like the 10 to 30,000 for my influencers because they have usually a really engaged niche following and they don't cost as much money, but they still have really great engagement. Yeah, okay, this is better. So you can just shop these and invite to your campaigns. You can add them to your favorites to look at later, and you can click on them and go through all of their other posts and see if it aligns with your brands. Like this girl does beauty tutorials and tips in cosmetics for one of my products. She could actually be great, although she looks a little young and I target a little older, so maybe not. But anyways, I'm like shopping people right now. I mean, this is super, super cool. 23,000 and they do outfits, men's shoes. Hey, super cool. So this is really how people are going viral and nobody is telling their secrets and talking about it. And I like to just share all the secrets. If I can be successful, I want you all to be successful. And it takes a community and pulling together to let everybody in. So I hope this is really insightful for you. And if we had hours, I would love to shop and find creators with you. But we do not. So I'm going to come back over to the webinar. And here I am. Okay, I am back. And one other thing I want to say is on TikTok, you can also run your own ads. So on my sports and outdoor company, I didn't put my face on the brand at all. Not at all. I was never on the brand. So I only used influencers and there was not that creator marketplace. I wish there was. But you can run your own ads as well inside of TikTok and you can link to Amazon. One thing I want to say with the creators that I forgot to point out is they will also get your affiliate link and make commission off of the sales they bring in. So they have a big incentive to make sales for you. So it's not just that they get that $200 or their $50, $20 fee to do the post. They are incentivized to go viral and to sell your product because they're going to make a lot of money off of your affiliate link. And you can choose how much money percentage you want to give them to. Like that is up to you. And you set all that up within your Amazon store. So, okay. Great question. Is TikTok best for launch or a mature product? That's a really good question. My answer to that is, it's good for both. When you're coming up with your launch plan, and I love to make launch plans with people, I do my launch plan in phases. So my first week, I only do Amazon ads. I only just do stuff on the platform. And that is so Amazon understands what to show my product for. Like if we're doing the dog feeder, that I want to come up for slow dog feeder. And I will have phases. And as soon as I start to get a little momentum and I feel like my product's dialed in, my listing on Amazon is good, maybe I have some Vine reviews, like at least 20 reviews coming in, then I'm going to go over to TikTok. That would be my second. I'm a big fan of Pinterest as well. So I put Pinterest and TikTok together, but I would go and do TikTok. If you still need to work on an upgrade to your product or something with your listing, then you can wait. Now, if you have products already that you're selling and you've never tried them on TikTok, I would go ahead and do it. So it's okay if the product's been around a while to just get it up on TikTok, but I like to put it in my kind of phases. So I hope that answered your question. So this can result in a globally profitable brand. And that is because, as we all know, social media is everywhere. And I recently, I've had a couple of my reels go viral, and I had an ad, I think this week, one of my reels anyway, went viral, just in countries I would have never even thought of. They were in Southeast Asia, and I thought, you know what? I should start selling over there. So it really helped me realize, like, hey, this product might actually be good for that country. And I figured that out from where I was getting my likes and some signups because I had put a link to sign up, and they put in their contact details. But anyways, yeah, so this is how you become global, and Amazon is the opportunity to go global. You can sell from anywhere that Amazon.com, or well, that Amazon is any country, and you can also sell from other countries. If you're not in the US and you want to sell in the US, you can sell on Amazon.com from other countries. And I get asked this question a lot. Is this hard? And I think about that. It's like, yeah, of course it's hard. Um, Most things that are worth doing in life are hard. Is it harder than my corporate job? Not at all. It's actually easier than my corporate job because I get to make decisions and I can talk to my community and make these decisions. And I'm always learning. And and you are always learning, right? And investing in yourself is so important. And I love that you are all on here because this shows me that you took the opportunity today to invest in yourself and learn about the opportunity of selling on Amazon, going viral on TikTok, coming up with innovative products, and of course, how to make data driven decisions with AMZ Scouts Pro extension with AI. And all of this is cutting edge and new. So I would think you've learned a few things today that may help you believe that an Amazon business can lead to success and is your answer to success and a better life and reaching your goals, whatever your goals are. But I needed help, and you're probably going to need some help too. It's very difficult to grow past $1 million on Amazon without help. And how do you choose somebody to help you? This kind of seems obvious, right? It's like, oh, are they getting results? But right now, it's really easy to be on TikTok, Instagram, and see these gurus who have just done it well themselves, like a little bit success on one product, right? But what really matters is that there is a team of people that have had results that are better than average, like my results being a 7 figure seller. But Jamie, my mentor, he's at 9 figures. He sold over $100 million of products online. We have other coaches who are just passing the $1 million mark and went through AMZ Insiders. Every one of our coaches has had to go through AMZ Insiders. That's where we find them. They joined our community and we taught with them. And we've been doing this also since 2018 when AMZ Insiders officially launched. And then I joined in 2021. Well, I joined in 2020, but I sold my business in 2022. And that's when I started coaching and giving back. This is a review from Chad Huspeth, who has been in AMZ Insiders for almost 3 years. And I was doing a presentation yesterday, and he popped on. It was so fun to see him. So we have people who stick with us. So if you're interested in becoming a client and like having me help you grow, like if you, I would love to coach you. Like that's really what it takes is like you're interested, you know that you want to have a profitable business on Amazon, then I would love to coach you and I want to get to know you. And this is how we can help. So this is the AMZ Insiders bundle. This is on the coaching side, and all of this here, which I'm going to read in a minute, is worth like $12,000. That's not what the price is today, but what I want to tell you about is it's 26 weeks of membership into the full community, and it includes it's like over 100 videos, and it's a step-by-step guide. So there's beginners, there's advanced, and it's all laid out step by step, like from how to find your product to how to rank on page one to running Amazon ads to even TikTok and using influencers, like I think it's like a 90-minute training on just the little bit that I showed you today on that creator marketplace. Like I have a full big training on it. And then the sourcing blueprint is really powerful. That's how you source your products. And you don't have to just source on Alibaba. There are so many other ways to find products, but Alibaba is the best place to start. And then we have a lot of AI training. So you get all of this. And also, we've bundled together with AMZ Scout and the Pro AI extension. And that was the walkthrough we did. And AMZ Scout has thrown in some amazing bonuses. And this is an individual product research report. This is the most profitable and least competitive product ideas for you. And it is tailored to categories and the range of products that you choose. Like, this is actually a personalized individual report that is to you. Like, I showed you a bunch of cool products that we all could sell, right? All of us on here, we just did this exercise together. Maybe you got some product ideas, and we went through some, like the LED light, the tic-tac-toe board. I showed you the slow feeder. You could go and sell those, but this report that you're going to get is just for you. Like, nobody else. It's just private for you, and it's tailored and custom to the criteria that you're looking for. And that's a bonus that you get. And then you also get keyword research for products to help and how to rank among your competitors. The seller hook report, some of you may have heard of this. This is the report that everybody wants. Everybody's like, hey, I want the seller hook report. I hear it all the time, and I'm like, hey, you know what? That is like a exclusive AMZ Scout only thing. And look, they put it in today for a bonus. So you get 3 ideas from seller hook for products to choose from and launch. And it's the 3 trending products with product ideas. This is a really cool sought after report. And also, AMZ Scout put together how to get reviews from day one and stay compliant with Amazon. And we touched on that a little bit. So there's a full guide that is put together, and also a ranking guide. I call it a ranking guide, but it's really the guide on how to appear on the first page of Amazon. The first page is where all the transactions happen. If you're not on the first page, people aren't going to see your product. You have to be on the first page, ideally in positions like, 1 through 10. And they also have a list of 100 suppliers from the US and in Europe. So it's a list of companies that you can use to source from and find your next product to launch. So this is their whole AMZ Scout deal laid out for you. So everything we just went through, and I'm going to tell you that Pro extension on its own is just phenomenal value. So this whole deal here is $1,260.99, and the total value of the full bundle together is about $13,000. Like, that's a very robust that you're getting. And today, for you guys only, with all of this is the only time we're offering this. Today only, it is $799. Absolutely amazing. And you can take out your phone and just scan the QR code, and there's two options here. So only if you're in the US can you do the one, it's on my right, but anyway, it's the one that says splits into 4 payments. That is US only. And then, or you just do the one-time payment for $7.99. But now there's this option to split it into 4 payments. So you can scan either one of those. And if somebody could scan it and just let me know that it is working, I'm a little, since my other QR code wasn't working, I want to make sure that this one is. And then, oh, thank you, Alex. He also put the link in the chat. But let me know, yes or no, in the chat if the link for the QR code is working. So you have long-term access to these bonuses, and the best, oh, thank you, Chris. Okay, that they both worked. The best thing about this offer is you have 10 days to decide, like, you want a refund. I mean, 10 days to make a decision. That's a really long time. I don't know anywhere that gives an actual refund guarantee these days. So you have 10 days to decide. So it's only $7.99 today, and you have 10 days. And then if you have any questions, you can just contact support at amzscout.net. You can go ahead and write that down. That is your support. And you get all of this jam-packed, awesome stuff for $7.99. This is more than you need to get up and running your Amazon business and also to launch your product or dig into the products you're already selling and look into your competition and crush them for the holidays. And if you buy this today, you're going to have all this access for the Prime days that are coming up on October 8th and 9th, right? You can get in there, dig in deeper into keywords, into competitors' keywords, and crush your competition by getting your Amazon ads up. This is the 4 payment deal that they're talking about. It's in the US only. It's a buy now, pay later with the four payments if you choose to do that inside the US only. So I'm going to put this deal up here. Go ahead, read through it and take your time signing up. I'm going to check some of the questions. Hey, Chris, great point. This is actually a tax write-off. So it pretty much pays for itself at the end of the year. And yeah, this is $799. It's a steal. I'm actually going to buy this for, I think I'm going to buy this for my brother because he wants to help my nephew start selling on Amazon, but he wanted to pick the product. So I told him, you know what, I'm going to get you this deal. So it's so great. And yeah, Alex, thank you for the 4 interest free payments. It's $199.75 each. Thank you for breaking that up for us. Okay, I'm gonna look in the chat really quick. Okay, I see a question on thoughts on Europe to sell. Tremendous compliance complexity. Yeah, it depends what product you want to sell. Sure, compliance can be tricky when you're doing kids, baby stuff, cosmetics, lotion, that kind of stuff. Home goods sells well in Europe. It really depends on the product. There's a lot of profits that can be made in Europe. And you can even launch in Europe and then just open up into the US, Amazon.com, or you can just start directly on Amazon.com from Europe as well. So you have a lot of options with the way that Amazon allows you to sell. And then, yes, $7.99 is the so the 4 months is for AMZ insiders for the educational part, but the other part of the AMZ Scout with the Pro extension, that is for a year. And Alex, correct me if I didn't answer that right, but the 26 weeks is just the coaching, but all the bonuses you'll be able to keep. And I'm just scanning the chat really quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes, awesome. Okay, great. So what is inside our Pro Academy? I get this question a lot, so I wanted to make this cute little graph for you. We talk about productivity tools, and it's easy to get sidetracked. So I like to talk about tools that help you be more productive. And I have to say, AMZ Scouts Pro Extension is cutting down on a lot of time. I used to spend hours and hours going through reviews and ideas to improve products, and the extension just does a lot of that so fast. And the big part in our training is product selection, right? Finding first your winning product and also what other products you want to add to your store. So we do a lot of work on that, and then positioning your business for success. What is best for you? That can be FBA, that could be FBM, fulfilled by Amazon, fulfilled by a merchant. Is it selling on Walmart? Is it selling on TikTok? It's all these different ways, right? It's your business. So we talk through how you do that. And sourcing. We do a lot of sourcing talk of how to first find your products and negotiate with suppliers and how to safely buy from overseas. And a lot of times you'll just be told, "Hey, can you wire this money to me?" And it's like, "Hold on, let's have a conversation before you start wiring money overseas." And plus, some people just really want to source out of the US. Or if you want to sell clothes, there's other places that doesn't have to be out of China to get really great clothes. Like there's India and Pakistan. So I'd love to talk. I love to, our sourcing videos go through that. And I love to help and coach people through where's the best place to source your product from. And then, of course, creating your listing, getting up and running on Amazon, and doing that right the first time is so crucial, because when you go to sell your Amazon business, you want to make sure you set it up properly. And then launching and ranking secrets, like how to be seen on page one, what it looks like to get somebody to click on your product versus somebody else's. How do you do that? And we have advertising strategies. We talked a little bit about running ads on TikTok or maybe Google ads, but we have full strategies around that. And reviews. It is so important to get reviews. Being asked if I use Auto DS. Sorry, I don't know what that is. No, I don't use them. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So who is this for? This is really for anybody who wants to grow a financial asset, like actually have something that is valuable, a product that other people want to purchase from you in a brand that is going to grow. And products, like this phone cover case or this clip on the back of my phone right here, like this product somebody designed and it came into my home, right? I mean, they're building a financial asset that they keep either sell to somebody, they can live off of. It's really for anybody who is looking to build a serious brand on Amazon. You can do it on the side of your full-time job right now, or whatever job you have. I highly recommend doing that. But you see the big vision and the value in selling on Amazon. And we always look for people who take action and want to invest in themselves. And I know all of you do this because you showed up to this webinar, you've been interacting, and hopefully you've learned a thing or two that's either inspired you to want to take action, or it has really motivated you to say, okay, I'm going to do this Amazon and get my business going right now. And you want to be willing to comply with Amazon. Look, we talked about account suspension. That doesn't happen. Like, rarely do I work or see people who have any major issues, because we all have integrity and we want to grow a profitable business, and we want to do it the right way. We want our customers, our buyers to be safe and feel good about the products that we're selling. We want to feel good about it. Like, I go above and beyond with my supplements and with the cream, some stuff I sell, to make sure that it's fragrance free. And I will work so hard with my supplier, going over and over to make sure that my product is the very best. And you get what you put into it, right? Think about at work. Like when you're working, if you sit around and do nothing, then you're not getting a lot out of your job. But when you're hustling and you feel like you're growing and you're personally developing, then you get more out of it. And the best part about the Amazon business is it's your business. You make the decisions, the money comes to you. You can do whatever you want with your money. You can put it back into your business and launch more products. You can hire people, or you can just put it in your pocket, or you can go, buy a car, buy yourself a purse. It's like you do what you want. It's your money. It's not somebody else's dream. It's not your boss's dream. And that's one of the big reasons I left the corporate world. And I was good at my job, but I didn't want to build somebody else's dream. I wanted to build my dream and build something that was going to give me the freedom to spend time with my kid and my friends and my family. And I like this slide. There's too many crappy Amazon courses on the market. um, and it is about taking the opportunity to make a difference in your life and learn about what you can really do and bet on yourself. And I would like for all of you to bet on yourself. Like no matter what opportunities you're going to take in life, bet on yourself. Don't wait for other people to do it. Don't wait for people to ask you and invite you to do it. Bet on yourself. Take the step to invest in yourself. And I'm telling you this because I'm so lucky that I did that. And trust me, people thought I was crazy. I was trying to say, oh, I'm selling products on Amazon. Nobody understood. They're like, aren't you just shopping on Amazon? It's like, no, I want to be the person selling the products. Like, they're not all Amazon's products. Here is John. This is, if you all remember at the beginning, I showed you the flower pillows. This is the guy who sells the flower pillows. Like, this is him, right? He looks like he should be selling outdoor sports products. And I should be selling the flower pillows, but nope. I sold the rugged sporting stuff, and he sells flower pillows because he did the exact method that AMZ Insiders teaches and found the right product for him to sell. And it just happened to be a flower pillow, and he's proud of it and he crushes it. And no, he doesn't do any of the social media posts. He uses the creator marketplace on TikTok and has the young girls doing his promoting of the pillows for him. And here is your instructors. Yes, Chris, great point. The posts on social and the podcast are great to learn. Thank you. Yes, you can learn if you check out my podcast and my social posts. I'm always trying to give as much value out there, but the value really does come when you learn directly from our instructors and you get to ask them questions about your brand. I'm really big into being able to ask questions. And that's what really helped me, is being able to interact with so many different experts through the AMZ Insiders community and ask questions. And especially, I love when people ask me questions as well. These are some of the top names in the industry. This is one of my favorite contacts, David in the middle here. He will tell you all about compliance. Somebody asked about compliance in Europe and being able to sell. He will save you a lot of money by just explaining Amazon's product quality, compliance, and safety rules. And yes, you can look those up too. It's it's not a secret. Amazon puts everything out there, but he will dissect it and make it not sound like policy talk. So many of these top names come into our community and teach trainings, and here's me. I am lucky that I get invited to speak on stages, and I love teaching at AMZ Insiders. And I've actually taught 5 trainings this week. So I get to teach a lot because I'm so passionate about helping people and letting them learn. And here are some really nice reviews. We have tons and tons of positive reviews at AMZ Insiders. So I just compiled some of these together for you. These faces that you're looking at, Most of them have built and sold Amazon businesses that are over $1 million. And I'm so thrilled that I got to help them and guide them, and we got to help them build. And here's Dima. Some of you may know Dima. He moved here from the Ukraine, and he had never done any of this before, like none of it before he moved here. And now he does over $500,000 a month in Amazon sales. Um, oh, I see an awesome question. After 4 months, what's the price? Do we have any discounts? Yeah, okay, really great question. Sorry I missed that. I was thinking it was the payment plan question. Yes, so you'll get a one-on-one call with us, and we'll be able to discuss that. But absolutely, you will get a discount after the 4 months if you still want to be part of the community. Like Chad stayed in for 3 years. We have people who have stayed in forever, and of course, we definitely give discounts to anybody who has taken a step to join us. Of course, I want to make it as affordable as possible, because really just want to make sure that you guys are spending the majority of your time and money building your Amazon business, right? So it's like you get into the program, and we're going to try to help you save money and build faster. And great question. What's the price for coaching from me? So yeah, there's I'm a coach the whole time. Like, you'll get trainings from me and I'll be there coaching. And then, yeah, there is an opportunity too to have some one-on-one coaching with me. And that will be, you can talk about that option on the one-on-one call for sure when we do a one-on-one call. There's not like a standard price for it. Otherwise, I would tell you. But it's not just about me, is because there's a team of us. We have Jamie, me, and a bunch of other coaches. And you need a team of coaches, because I don't have the answer to everything. Yes, I will coach you, but you might ask me a question. I'm like, you know what? I don't have the exact answer for that. But Maurice, our coach, he will know that, because he has actually been selling supplements longer than me, and he's helped me with my supplement brand. And here is some more lovely, awesome reviews. I think I went review crazy putting these in, because I like to see the nice feedback, because I love to help people. And here's the bundle again. And I like when people say, well, I don't know how to set it up on Amazon. The best part about selling on Amazon is you only have to set it up once, right? You only open your Amazon selling account one time. And I'll walk you through that. There's some questions that Amazon will ask you, but you can do it. It's like paperwork. You just do it one time. It's easier than opening a bank account. I love this from Jim. He's been with us a long time. Right away, he was like, this has saved me a lot of money and time. And that's what we're all trying to do. We're trying to save ourselves time, headache, and wasting money. Not knowing how to select a product. That is my favorite thing to do, is to help you guys select a product, validate it the proper way, and make a decision on a product that you can be proud of. Lots and lots of reviews. I'm going to check the chat. Feel free to ask me any questions. Some of you may have heard of Lady Boss before. Super fun. They were an established brand, but they had never sold on Amazon before. So they came to AMZ Insiders, and we were able to help him. And he was like 26 years old at the time. And then right away, he started selling 5 million per year on Amazon. So super cool, motivated guy to work with. And he actually lives just outside of Austin, Texas. And I run into him at the gym all the time. So I'm always reminded, like, oh yeah, he's crushing it. This is a fun couple. People do it together as a family and as a couple too. So that's fun too if you have people you want to partner with. And I think oh I I pushed the button too much. Being afraid is not an excuse. And you know, we're all afraid of stuff. And I named my podcast Fearless Sellers because we all know what it's like to have fear. And if you're selling on Amazon, you do get the fear. And when you're taking the first step to invest in yourself, we all have that fear. And so that was kind of the inspiration behind my podcast was Fearless Sellers, because fear is just a feeling. You have to put it aside, bet on yourself, because everybody feels that way. It's a completely normal way to feel when you're doing something exciting and new. So if this sounds like you and like you want to enroll, um, Alex has the link in here, and I will pull up the here it is. Okay, I will pull up the deal again so you can go over everything and take a look at it. And while you're looking at this and hopefully taking advantage of this phenomenal deal for only 799, I am going to check the chat again. Awesome. Okay, so the one-time payment is 799, and then you have the option if you're in the US for the 4 payments. I let's see, what am I most excited about on here? I think the Pro AI extension I love, and that's my go-to tool I use all the time. But this individual product research report, I'm so excited about because it's tailored to you, right? So, like right now, I could be filling that out and saying, "Hey, I want the a product in the pet category," and give some other criteria, and it'll give me a personalized pet product that I could start selling. And you can use the Pro extension to find the suppliers, and you can also go through the training with our sourcing training that's in there. And then I also want to point out the product research spreadsheet. So that is on the left hand side under the AMZ Insiders part. But this is a spreadsheet that I created myself. So when I was coming up with all my product ideas, I was just like writing it on paper, and I didn't have a good way to organize it with data. So I wanted it to be about my margin and improvements and pros and cons, but I like things all written out for me. So I created this product research spreadsheet, and then some other coaches added on to it. So it's become pretty robust worksheet. And a couple years ago, started selling it for around $300, and it's just included in here in this bundle to you for free, and you will have that forever. It's not going to lock you out. You make a copy of it; it is yours, so you get that. You'll as part of the bundle. That I think is something that everybody loves, and I like that I got to create that for all of you to help you. I'm not just going to keep it to myself. I like to share the things that I find useful, and people give me feedback. And everybody does their product research uh, spreadsheets differently, I'd say, and that's why I had other coaches add to it. So it's like I don't like people to get overwhelmed. You can use it however you want to use it to make decisions for your business. And um, um, do I have suppliers from Asia? I have suppliers all over. I have let's see. I have suppliers in China that I've mostly found through Alibaba. I have suppliers in the Ukraine. I buy from the Ukraine. I have a supplier in Arizona. I have a supplier in Mexico. Where else do I buy from? I have suppliers everywhere. I have found suppliers so many different ways based on what the products are that I'm looking for. Yeah, so I have suppliers all over. And then I see a question about the list of 100 suppliers. So that is AMZ Scout will give you that, and that's a list of their suppliers from the US and in Europe. And Alex can answer this in the chat, but I'm pretty sure that pertains to reselling. Um, and I focus on private label mostly, but there's a big overlap between how you do advertising and rank and get the buy box with private label and reselling. And of course, picking good products to resell or private label is all in the AMZ Scout uh, extension, like with the filters where we were looking at the scores. So, see what else. We went over that. Here it is again. And okay, this is the slide I was looking for. I just want you to remember that you have long-term access to the bonuses that you get, and then you have annual access to the AMZ Scout Pro extension for a whole year. So you have the 26 weeks to the AMZ Insiders community, and then some of those bonuses are just always going to be yours. And then the refund period is 10 days. And if you've signed up, you might want to write down that support email, support@amzscout.net. It's just nice to have that on hand. And again, it's only $799. The value is 13,000. Like, not kidding. It is over $13,000, and you're getting this special bundle. There's nowhere else you can buy this bundle. This was put together only for this specific evening. And the reason that we threw in so many bonuses and did this is because Prime Day isn't next week, October 8th and 9th. And we're like, hey, let's make a phenomenal deal. I'm just looking at my calendar. Yeah, we are less than a week out from Prime Day. So this is kind of like our Prime Day gift and to all of you. And that's the payment. And all right, so I'm going to leave this slide up for you, and let me know if you have any questions in the chat. And I see a lot of you have taken advantage of this offer already. So just huge thank you. I cannot wait to see you in the AMZ Insiders community and get to know you a little bit more. It's just an honor to be part of your selling journey, because I know what it was like when I started selling, and there was just so much information. I wanted to have the right information. I didn't want to make any mistakes. And I wanted Amazon to like me and like my products. So I know how it feels to do that. And I still sell, and I will always sell. And I still get that excitement when I launch a new product and my first sales start coming in. But I get even more excited when you guys start launching products for the first time or new products, and you see the sales come in, and you see the magic of being a seller on Amazon. You see the magic and the value in using TikTok and social media and all of this to grow your brand, and whatever your goals are. Oh, there's a great question in the chat. How to overcome analysis paralysis. That's a good one. So I think some of the analysis paralysis comes from way too much information out there. And that was one of the reasons I did the product research spreadsheet that you get here in the bonus. And you can use the AMZ Scout Pro extension to fill out the product research. And you need to drill in to the data for you. And what will help you also is writing out your goals. So at the beginning of the presentation, I showed you my goals, and it was that I wanted to make $100 per unit. And so that was looking back, like, does this fit into my goal? Not, did I see a reel on TikTok or Instagram that is like, ooh, is that a good idea? When you see those reels, you can jot down the product. Like, TikTok is phenomenal for looking at products you might want to sell, but then you need to go back. Does this fit into my goal? Yes, your goals can change, but then you're going to start from zero. Another way that helps with analysis paralysis is tying into a community and staying in the community, asking questions, learning from others, and taking action and just making the decision. really is sounds scary, but you got to bet on yourself. You got to put the fear aside and make your decision. Like right now, you guys are making the decision. Do I want to do the 4 payments or am I going to do the one-time payment? I'm going to invest in myself and I'm going to show up and I'm going to dig in and check this out and make a difference in your life, because all it takes is that one decision to say yes, I'm going to do this. And that's why I'm buying this really for my brother, because it's like I, my brother wants this to pick a product for my nephew, so it's like, let's just get the ball rolling and let's stop talking about my nephew. He's 26. Let's stop talking about him starting his Amazon business, and like let's just get this going for him. Let's pick a product. We're kind of going to do it as a family because it's fun, but really my brother's going to do it because otherwise they're going to try to like sell on my store, and that's not what I want with my family. But it's just that one decision to make it happen. And I'm checking the chat again. All right. Well, I just want to say a huge thank you for all of you for staying on and going through this with me. If you have any last questions, please let me know. It has been such an honor to teach you all about finding the products that are right for you to sell, how to innovate them, how to set goals, and how to a little taste of how to use TikTok and the creator marketplace. I hope that was new and innovative for all of you. Um, Again, I like to share all my secrets. There's like this world of, with TikTok, how people who are crushing it on TikTok aren't sharing their secrets. So I really want to share that with you. So I'm glad that I was able to do that and put together this bundle with AMZ Scout for this week for big Prime Day sales. And if you're selling on Amazon, I hope you guys have a phenomenal, awesome Prime Day. And I'm gonna put here's my Instagram. I'm gonna put my Instagram in here. Um, I'm on TikTok too, but it's joeyroberts.official. That's my Instagram handle. If you want to follow me and connect with me there, I'm talking a lot about getting ready for Prime Day right now. Um, Great question. Are there tools for ads that I use for TikTok? The TikTok ads platform is very robust. Like when you create your TikTok account and you have your ads account that you logged into, that's actually what I was logged into for the creator marketplace. That's also my ad account, and I run all my ads inside of TikTok because it's a really very nicely made platform. So yeah, that's the only place that I've run TikTok ads. I schedule stuff. I use Vista Social to schedule my social media posts in TikTok. Actually, you know what? Now that I said that, it's better to do everything, all the posts also organically inside the TikTok app, because the algorithm likes that better than when I do my scheduler. I do the scheduler sometimes, but when I get like thousands of views, usually it's because I posted it myself. Um, can I include them in Amazon products? The ads? Let me know what you mean. Can I include my so I include my Amazon products in my TikTok ads because that's where I'm sending everybody is to buy on in Amazon. And but I do have a TikTok, I do have a TikTok shop, which honestly I don't know if I'm going to keep my TikTok shop once TikTok allows you to actually and the integration is supposed to be coming soon. Once it actually allows you to shop inside of TikTok, I debate, do I still want my TikTok shop or not? There's value probably in both. Um, do I hire professionals or just a simple video is enough? Good question. I have not hired a professional to do any of my ads videos yet. Um, I for some products where I don't mind putting my face on them, I'll do them myself. But my sports products, no, I would kind of just do product videos, but I never really hired anybody. I did them just like with my cell phone. People do hire people to do it though. I have those contacts if you want a professionally made video. I actually do enjoy making videos too. Like if you look at my social media, you'll see I make a lot of videos on there and copy my stuff, please. Like anything you've seen me do, you can model, take and do it for yourself. Are the ads as a short video of products I have? Yes, yeah. Um, they are of a short video. One video that I haven't launched yet that I made yesterday was for it's coming out soon, but I just had a bunch of boxes that had been delivered. So I did a video of like me picking up the boxes, coming in my house and opening it. And my one of the boxes was my product. So it's like me opening the box and then they see the product in the box. And then I in the caption I talked about it. But so it's just simple, quick, short videos. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, you use your short videos. You can make anywhere from like on TikTok, you can put up to 3 minutes, but I would say 10-second videos with long captions do well, 30-second videos do well. If you have something in depth to teach, then a minute, 2 minutes is fine too. Awesome. Great questions. I love that. Okay, well, I'm about to say goodnight, but I want to say a huge thank you for staying on, for investing in yourself and letting me be part of your Amazon journey. I really hope this was helpful and that you learned a little bit from me and you're excited to learn more from hopefully my team of coaches and with AMZ Scout. And I'd love to see all of you again and hopefully part of my community. And any last questions? Otherwise, I'm about to say good night. Um, Let me know in the chat if this was helpful, please. Awesome. Okay, well, I don't see any more questions coming in, so I just want to say thank you so much, and I will see all of you again soon. Good night.